do you see the new SOHO regulation contributing to the better protection of the patient across Europe and in Poland?
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. And I do work for Cirrus Corporation, but today I'm representing the Blood Transfusion Association as their president. And from the very beginning of the discussions about having a European SOHO regulation, the Blood Transfusion Association, which I'll refer to as BTA, has advocated for safety, quality, and resilience in health systems to really support patients. So we see the SOHO regulation as a real significant advancement in all of those areas for patients and for health systems in general. We do think that this means particularly for patients living with chronic and rare diseases who are relying on those blood transfusions.
From your perspective, how can we collaborate? Because, when we are trying to get new regulation, usually we should ask establishments and patient organization, and how we should collaborate to make it clearly path to implementation.
It's an excellent question, because I think for this regulation to truly be successful and achieve all that it was intended to do really needs collaboration and dialogue through the implementation process. And the patient voice through that is so critically important, because the patients need to be able to express the needs and the real experiences that they're having. And on the other hand, the blood establishments have the operational expertise. They understand what challenges it will take from their perspective. So when you marry the two, it's a very powerful collaboration that I think is really necessary to ensure that all of the SOHO implementation goes smoothly.
And what are the main challenges when you think about implementing SOHO in Poland, for example? What should we prepare to make it better?
Well, it's still early stages. We're 1 year into the 3 years of implementation. But as with any policy reform or any large change, there are definitely practical challenges to be faced. And I think that in Poland, as elsewhere in Europe, there are issues of understanding the traceability requirements, for example, and there may be some resource challenges and workforce development needs that will come about. There's also some challenges with where SOHO and other regulatory frameworks coincide, for example, with the medical devices regulation. So there's a lot of technical aspects related to that. So I'd like to emphasize that the BTA and its members have technical expertise that can support blood establishments or even patients, as we want to increase the patient voice in these conversations. So we would really like to support all of those organizations as we meet those challenges. And I think again, Poland has challenges, but we're not alone. It's across Europe where we're seeing these kinds of difficulties that we need to face.